What's good, y'all? It's Track Makers from Pad Pusher. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to take this sample, loop that I found. We're going to chop it and make us a dope beat. Let's get started. So here's the... All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop this. Let me lift this up just a little bit more. Let's go to edit sample, trim, threshold. Let's just do regions. All right, so we're gonna hit shift, hit do it. Then we're gonna come here, go to this. All right, now we're going to warp it. For the warp, I'm going to explain this the best way I can. So when you're warping a sample or loop, you don't warp it to what your main sequence tempo is. You warp the sample or the loop to the tempo of the actual sample or loop. If your sample or loop is 75 beats per minute, then your warp will be 75 beats per minute. If it's 140, it's going to be 140. You never warp the sample or loop to the main tempo of your beat that you're making, because it's going to be off. Unless your sample is 85 and your tempo is 85, then it won't be off. When you warp the sample to the beats per minute of the sample, when you speed it up, everything's going to be in place. When you lower it, everything's going to be in place. It's not going to sound off. But if you warp it to, let's say your sample is 75 beats per minute and your tempo is 85 beats per minute, and you warp the sample to 85 and everything is off, that's why, because that sample is not 85 beats per minute. Let's get right here. I know that this tempo is 140, or well, that's double time is 140 and regular time is 70. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go pad, I'm gonna select all, close, I'm gonna take the warp, I'm gonna take this down to 70. Well, before I do that, if I hit this, long as I have this on 70, now, see how the warp is 70, but my main tempo is 120 and it still fits. Now, if I take this, let's say I'm going to take this to 120. I'm going to take this warp to 120 just so you can see. When I go to record that, it sounds good right now, but when I go to record and put the chops in it, I mean, whatever you want to call it, the chops, the regions or whatever, it's going to be off when you replay it. Look, I'll show you. Look. You can hear it's off already. Like, without even doing nothing, you can hear that it's off. Now let me take that down to 70. See how it's on? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this down to about 85, because that's where I like to be at, 85. Let's do 8 bars and let's add these chops in. Do we want to take it down some now? Let me see. Okay, let's add those chops in. Let me go up there. Let me go to current. Now let's go. we're going to use hi-hat 105 loop from my hi-hat expansion. So let's make a new, go right here, go assign. Oh no, I didn't even put that in there yet. Menu, browse, oh, browser, there we go. Let's work that. I know that's 85. This might be, yeah, this should be 85. Real quick, other than the MPC, what's your favorite piece of equipment? Mine's will probably be the Moog Sub Fatty. I bought about 6 of them and I'm about to buy another one. I love the key bed and I love the sounds that it produces when you turn in the filters and stuff. What's your favorite instrument other than the MPC? Leave it in the comment. Now let's add some drums in there. We can go to my Teflon kit and I'm gonna use the Teflon hip hop kit. All right, we're gonna put us a better hi-hat in there. I'm gonna add a deep key in there because I just love deep keys. So let's add some keys in there. Let's go main, let's go sounds, let's go to the, what I want to go to, I'm gonna go to this one. That's basically it on this video. I just wanted to briefly touch the warping so you can better understand. Let me move this mic over some. I'm all crazy. Yeah, I just wanted to go over the warping again and better explain it, break it down a little bit. So that's how I choose to warp my samples and how I do it. I'm pretty sure there might be some other ways. If you have another way, please put it in the comments so people can maybe try that way also. But that's it. We out. Pad Pusher. See y'all next time.